Cricket Australia recently visited the Geelong Grammar School, playing a test match against the old foe, England. Blake Freeman reports.
I'm Blake Freeman. I'm here today at Geelong Grammar School for the Lord's Taverners Australia Day Cricket Ashes series between Australia and England. What does the role of ambassador involve?
Well, really, I'm out here to have a look at the games, and we've heard a lot about it, and I was asked if I'd be interested in doing it by the Lord's Taverners, and it is a pleasure to do it. And really, having seen the cricket and the facilities and the enthusiasm for it, it's fantastic to see it.
And what is the standard of cricket like? Very
good. No, a lot of them play local club cricket, I think, in Melbourne, and obviously the internationals would be doing the same. And we had actually a deaf cricketer playing at South Melbourne when I was playing with David Young from Ballarat, and he was a very accomplished player.
Thanks, Ian. Greg Brown is the National Chairman of Lord's Taverners Australia. He's here to speak to us about the Deaf Cricket Ashes. Can you please tell us about the event here today?
Well, it's been a great thrill for the Lord's Taverners to now support the fourth pillar of our operation with Cricket Australia. In the past, we've looked after blind cricket, intellectually impaired cricket, Indigenous cricket, and now we're right in behind the blind cricket community, and so pleased to be the sponsor of this wonderful series. The test match today, tomorrow and next day obviously for Australia-England, and then the tri-series with England, South Africa and Australia for one-day matches and 2020 matches. So it's a great thrill for us to be able to sponsor and to see all these wonderful athletes with their disability having such a great time here at Geelong Grammar.
And could you please tell us a bit about the sponsorship you provide?
Well, the sponsorship we provide in cold hard cash is $30,000, and we raise our money all around Australia. We've got Lord's Taverners branches from Darwin all the way around to Brisbane, 11 branches, and we run functions, test match breakfasts, golf days, dinners, and even in Darwin there's a fabulous wine tasting night that raised $30,000 last year. So we amassed something in the order of $350,000 last year out to the community, and this is one major effort for this year to help the Blind Ashes series take place.
That's great. Thanks, Greg.
Pleasure.
Blake Freeman at Geelong Grammar for Australian Deaf Cricket.
Thank you, Blake, and welcome to the team. Rainbow Riders is an equine assisted growth and learning centre located on the Bowen Hedge Road at Connewarre, where Debbie Meaney spoke with Ross Clancy about the farm.
A holiday program for kids is being run here at Rainbow Riders at Bowen Head Roads, Connewarre. I spoke with Ross Clancy to tell us about the program.
Well, it gives an opportunity for groups to come in the morning and the afternoon. We do a program with setting up and doing the cart work. We do a care and nurture program with the horses, how to approach a horse, how to be care and nurturing, brushing. We do a riding program. We do feed up. And we do a memory photo if that's required for them, the children to be in a group or individually, and yeah, just have a really insight into what's the running of Rainbow Riders.
And these children have a large number of life challenges. They must get a lot out of the program?
Yeah, actually the holiday program is open to any particular child. It gives a chance for children who perhaps couldn't normally participate, and it also is open to children in mainstream just to have an understanding of what we do out here. We have people donating different donations. We have people sponsoring and giving money in grants to running some children in different activities. We have a great autism program. We have children who come from schools who are bullied, don't fit in. We have a vast number of children from different areas. We look really at these days of putting in early intervention, so we can actually work on some of the early issues before they start getting involved in other high-risk programs.
At Rainbow Riders in Connewarre, this is Debbie Meaney for News Geelong.
Thank you, Debbie. Road safety is a day-to-day element of our continuing community involvement that we must be conscious and strongly aware of, as Meryl Friend reports.
Just when you thought the silly season was all over, now it's time to celebrate Australia Day, and we're here at the TAC in Brom Street, speaking to the acting CEO, Phil Reid, who, to quote, said, figuring out how you get home is just as important as figuring out what outfit you're going to wear.
We know Australians love public holidays. They like any opportunity to get together, have fun, have a barbecue, and it's usually followed by a few drinks. What we want people to do is to think about their alcohol consumption if they are having a drink on Australia Day, particularly if they're planning on getting behind the wheel of a car. Yeah, look, what we want people to do is think about how they drink on Australia Day, alternate non-alcoholic drinks with their alcoholic drinks, so having plenty of water and the like on the day. If people are unsure about their blood alcohol content in their bloodstream, they shouldn't get near a car. It's simply not worth the risk.
And so the major tips is, if you are going to go somewhere, either have water in between, make sure you're eating, or perhaps have a friend who's going to be a designated driver. If all fails, public transport or a taxi?
Yeah, look, it starts right at the start of the day. You've got to have a plan to get home from wherever you've been and to make sure you get home safely. So if you are driving, it's okay to enjoy a few drinks. Just make sure it's only a few drinks and that you have plenty of water or non-alcoholic drinks in between, and that you do eat regularly. And if you're at all unsure about what your blood alcohol content might be, don't risk it. It's a really simple rule, but it could save your life.
And there's been a big program over the whole festive season as well, and there's been a lot of police out on the roads. Geelong's been quite hard hit by police tracking everybody on the roads.
Yeah, look, 30% of all deaths on country roads are alcohol related, and that's why we have such a strong enforcement presence around communities such as Geelong. Unfortunately, in the Christmas period, we saw more people busted for drink driving in the Geelong and Bellarine region than we saw anywhere else in the state. So it's a record that we'd all like to see overcome, particularly as one of the major businesses here in Geelong at the TAC. We don't want to have that record associated with us, and we're sure the people of Geelong and the Bellarine don't want that record. So we can get it down, but it takes people being sensible about what they do on Australia Day.
It's all common sense, but it's great to have a reminder every now and then.
Yeah, look, it's best to get the reminder through some TV and some opportunities to plan ahead and get a plan together before the day starts. It's far better than getting a reminder after a tragedy's occurred.
Here at the TAC in Brom Street, Meryl Friend, News Geelong.
Thank you, Meryl. This is News Geelong. Following the break, we'll return with our Friday sport and weather reports.